in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner, their rookie at quarterback.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. Whoa! And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 10-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focusing on the future, never on right now. But I can put you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to you right now. Oh my God, that's baby. Well,
alright. The touchdown catch on their opening drive. Terrific way to start. Getting a second crack at it here as they begin 1st and 10. First down for Aaron. In trouble, and down he goes. The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Number 1 rule of throwing the ball out to the boundary, Mike, you can't be late with the ball, because when you do, that's exactly what happens. Corner does a great job breaking in front, catches it in stride, and
He could have just walked into the end zone. There was nobody in front of him.
Been featured and a factor in the first half. 4 catches already. See if they can add to that total as his offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by Austin. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and short yardage. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and
back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Look there at the receiving numbers for him in the first half. Trying to add on as this drive begins with 1st down. He'll start this on the ground with 1. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy...
The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Rodgers to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open...
For the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He's already caught it 5 times in the first half alone. Could be on his way to a big game. They start again here with 1st and 10. A a first down throw from Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing Rodgers. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd down. The 12.
Rodgers now. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. And they'll stop him short of the goal line spot. They are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
There's a short one caught by Fryermuth.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a screen set up for one. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Steeler first down.
First down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Steelers, first down.
To the air once more. It's Rodnick. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Steelers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Now Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard.
So, from 37, here's second down and 3. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 36 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now a give to Warren, running right. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Rodgers on 3rd and 2. That one hauled in. It's complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal coming up. Able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it, ends up sailing over his head.
Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and a yard. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets them another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Trey Hendrickson there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Frymuth open on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
13-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. On this coordinator, I think...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Here's Warren. A short game, down to the 7. Second and goal.
At the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2.
One more time with Warren. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will score again. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. A first down throw from Rodgers.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second and 3. Rodgers now. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brings up second down.
From the 41. Here's second down and 7. Rodgers. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. Open man, left side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rodgers keeping it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. Throwing, Rodgers. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line. Now Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Rodgers to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Again, it's Rodgers. And his open middle of the field. It is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And that's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead, and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one in the win column for the Steelers. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.
Green 18. Green 19. Green 18. Green 19. Blue 15. Green 19. Green 19. Green 19. Blue 58. Green 19.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Hewitt. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, someone we're all very excited to watch. It's the rookie out of Alabama.
Well, Kate, thanks to stories flooding every corner of the sports programming last week, you and I and everyone watching are keenly aware of what's on the line today. No rookie quarterback has ever started a Super Bowl. Really, a select group of rookies have ever been on this stage in this conference championship weekend. Is he finally the one who can take the next step and lead his guys to the Lombardi Trophy?
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
He'll toss it to Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
1 yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers here from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Rodgers. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Again, Rodgers. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. Rodgers throwing on third down. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You've got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Plant. Boxing. Blue 58.
Warren has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Steelers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the 42. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
A pistol snap here. Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points once there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They only really have to fall forward to reach the end zone here, Brock, as this drive starts with 1st and goal from the 1. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. First down throw by Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. That's caught for the first. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40. Rodgers here off the play action. And a man is there to knock that away.
Okay, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. He's got about 9 on that run, partner, down inside the 30. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
18, cut.
Working inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Rodgers. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Johnson heading right. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That one's incomplete over the middle. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Being focused defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Johnson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Rodgers set to pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well.
Slant. Green 18.
Give to Johnson to start this drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
He's got it over the middle. down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rodgers here from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
The 30-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That one's complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
The 13-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Rodgers will look to throw. Quisaveli complete. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers blowing them out now, 34-zip. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action with Rodgers. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Catch made over the middle. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop, though, made it to 46. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and 1. Now Rodgers. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, Rodgers. Receiver hauls it in. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, set now. First and 10. Now give to Johnson, coming right. And he only gets this one down to the 9. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down.
Now Rodgers. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead on the turnover. He can pack it in at this point, Brock. It is already a great game for him. Imagine what he could finish up with if he stays anywhere close to this pace.
Well, this pace right here puts him in the record books. I mean, it is absurd what he's doing, and I love, offensively, you keep calling it till they stop it. But goodness gracious, defense, you may want to double cover this guy.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. First down throw by Rodgers. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Rodgers to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Hits him on the in route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock. 55 seconds left in the half. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
319.
Off play action, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
The 36-yard line.
319.
The final throw before the break. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. To throw is Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
We've set it down for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they give to Johnson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the ground again with Johnson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Christian Benford on the stop. A loss of 2 yards. It's third.
Now here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And even after giving up the score, they still enjoy a 3-score advantage, so pressure not too heavy just yet. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Looking right, and he finds it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now an inside give to Johnson. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Rodgers here from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. It's caught right side by Freiermuth.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. They'll throw again. Rodgers. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Rodgers here off the play action. Connects on the crosser. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing again. It's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They go counter. It's Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Johnson again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Johnson. A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll run this with Johnson. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First down throw by Rodgers. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 41-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That's good for 7 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Again, Rodgers. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now here's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard
From the red zone now. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. They toss it right. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Well, partner, maybe not the record that most people think of when it comes to quarterbacks, but it's certainly an impressive accolade for him. The most completions in a single game.
Yeah, it feels like this was communicated beforehand, right into play. Listen, we're running everything through you. You're carrying us. And to his credit, this quarterback brought his A game, some of the best throws of his career.
First and 10 from the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done. They'll come up first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw it again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.
Thousands have taken an NFL field since the league's beginnings in 1920, but it's an ultra-exclusive group, less than 100, who have been named Most Valuable Player. Just playing in a Super Bowl is a milestone few achieve. But Coach has a little more time to remind his team what's at stake. The true prize isn't reaching the game, it's winning it.